Will wireless power transmission ever be possible? This question randomly popped up in my mind about 5 years ago, and when I was unable to provide myself with a reasonable answer, I did what any sensible person with an internet connection would do: Google it. And on top of the search results, Tesla's name came up, which is obvious as the man dedicated his life to the very purpose. But I did not know about Tesla then. So, to get an idea, I watched a documentary about him. I studied his patents and tried to understand their extensions. Since I was so indulged in it, I spent most of my time on YouTube exploring these ideas, where I discovered interesting channels like Vsauce Veritasium and Minute Physics. But in my opinion, Electroboom takes the cake. The guy has only a master's degree in electrical engineering, yet is more competent than most engineers in the field right now. Although his content is primarily entertaining, but knowledge and facts are always his first priority. I have learned a lot from him, and I deem him to be my idol in the realm of electricity and magnetism. I'm always excited to acquire more and more information in this regard. So when I saw this MOOC, electricity and magnetism, I did not even give it a second thought because I knew it was the right thing for me. So this is why I chose this particular MOOC. Full disclosure, I had an extensive knowledge of about 90% of the topics discussed in the MOOC, and even for the advanced concepts, had a basic understanding. But the really fascinating thing was the practical application of these simple concepts. For instance, the most basic formula, P is equals to VI, is not just applicable universally, but determines the behavior of circuits ranging from simple ones like turning an LED on with AA batteries to complex ones. Newly acquired knowledge and reignited spark, I conducted an experiment that I always wanted to but never had enough time to test the validity of WhatsApp myths. I'm sure most of you would have received messages that have a long and lame explanation, and in the end, there is a logical conclusion that never put your phone in your chest pocket, or using your phone while plugged in can kill you, or the most recent one, that the fifth generation telecommunication technology is fatal for human beings. Well, I conducted an experiment to test the validity of these myths with the help of three of my friends, Zain, Shamir, Noor, and myself. The experiment was rather simple, but here are some of the results. But the conclusion that I drew from this experiment was not simple at all. First of all, it proved that 5G communication can not harm you in any way. Some people might say that microwave operates at a lower frequency, but it cooks food. So meat, we are also made of meat. It can burn us, but that is not true. So also the magnetic field is so low from a charger that it cannot penetrate human skin. Also, the chest pocket one, it's just ridiculous. Radiations are always there in the atmosphere. There are cosmic radiations, and so we are always exposed to them. No, but the most important conclusion that I drew from this was that wireless power transmission up to 100 meters without any safety risks is possible. And this is my next project, and I hope we find success in it. Thanks.